Hi folks, thanks for joining me. My name is Robin. Today we're going to look at how to play Spider Solitaire. We will be playing the two-suit version. I will be using an online game at solitaire-club.com. I'll put a link in the text below the video. Let's make a start. Okay, here we are on the homepage of solitaire-club.com. And if I scroll down, we can see the 4 solitaire games. And today we're going to play the Spider Solitaire two-suit version. And if I press the green play button, and again, the two-suit game today. So the cards are dealt into 10 columns, just like with the easy version. I'll just run through these buttons again quickly. This button on the left restarts the game if necessary. The button with the question mark loads up some hints as to how to play the game, and click on it to make it disappear. The button here starts and stops the music, and the button with the X closes the game down when you've finished. And this button on the left is quite important. That expands the visible screen to your screen, so makes it easier to see. Okay, so the cards are dealt. The balance of the cards are placed in the bottom right of the screen, and each of these hands represents 10 additional cards which will have to be dealt out during the game. The idea of the game is to sort these cards into single suits from king to ace, and once you have a complete run, the cards will leave the table into this area. Now, this game is slightly harder than a single suit because obviously there are 2 suits. So you are likely to need to mix the suits in order to turn over the hidden cards. You will need to reveal all of the hidden cards, including these cards in the bottom right. And it is quite important to do that, to turn over these hidden cards. Otherwise, you will not win this game. So that's what I'll aim to do during this game. Now you can move any card, providing it is one below the receiving column. So you can move a 2 under the 3. You could also have moved this black 2 under the red 3. That would also be an acceptable move. But it is better to keep the suits together if you can. If you can't, well then I still think you have to do it in order to turn over these hidden cards. So let's continue with the game, and hopefully this will become clear. So we have a red queen. We could put this on this king, but it is better to put it on the same suit if you can. So here we have a 7 of hearts. Put that on the 8, and the 8 can go on the 9. The 9 can go on the 10. And you can see every time I move a card, the card underneath is turned over. And the ace can go on the 2. This 8 can go on the 9. The 2 and the ace can go on the 3. Okay, let's see if there's anything else we can do. King, king, 5, 5, 3, 2. King, queen, 3, king. I don't think there is. So at this point, we have to deal out one of these cards. So we can put the 2 on a 3, the ace on the 2. Okay, so 10, ace to 3, 5, ace, king, queen, 5, 5, 10. So already we're encountering some problems. So I think we'll have to deal again. Okay. So the black 4 can go over here. Let's move this here for the moment. Yes, we are struggling, I'm afraid, already. Let's see, 10 needs a jack. The king can only go into an empty column. You can't move the king to any other column. 7 could go over here on this 8. And in order to turn over some cards, I'm going to move this 6 over here and this 5 over here also. But it hasn't helped much. I'll move this 9 over here just to tidy things up a bit. But I think, again, we're going to have to deal out again. Okay, so let's move this 2 onto the 3. The 5 can go on the 4, and the 5 here can go on the 6. And this 2 can go over here, say. And we have 2 jacks here. Let's move this 10 over here. And this 10. So you can move a run of cards providing it is a valid run. You can't move, for example, this 5-3-2 because that is an invalid run. Or if the cards are mixed up. So again, 4 and 8, that won't work. So okay, so in this game we can put the 9 on the 10. So I will move this 6 over here, I think, and this 6 over here, and this 9 can go down here, and we can move this jack 10, 9 over here. Okay, so we've now got one empty column. We can move anything into this column. Any valid run or a single card or a king could all be moved into here. But again, our objective is to turn over these hidden cards. So we would need to look for any valid runs, and I can't see any at the moment. Just to turn over a card, I think perhaps put this 5 over on the 6 and then put the 3 into the space. Okay, the 8 can go over here. And the king doesn't help, I'm afraid. There's nothing we can move. I don't think. Let's just double check. So 5 would need a 6. 6 here needs a 7. Jack would need a queen. This will need a 4. 8 needs a 9. Jack needs a queen. Queen. That needs a 4. So we have to deal out again. Okay, so we can put the 8-7 here. Queen can go down here. And this Jack 10-9, 8 can go underneath. We can almost move this over, but there's 2 8s together, which is stopping us. If I can move 1 8 away, okay, well, let's move this down here. And we may as well put this into the space. And the 8 can go here. We can move this Jack back here. Now this is a broken run. You see ace, 2, 3, and then a 5. So that's a shame. Anything else? We can just move this over here. So 5 needs a 6. We could move that 5 over here, but I don't think it helps. Queen needs a king. 3 needs a 4. 2 needs a 3. 10 needs a 7. 8 needs a 9. And I think we're just as well to deal out these last few cards. So we can put the 7 down here, and the Jack 10, 9, 8 can go onto the Queen, and the Queen can go across to this King. Now again, if I can, I want to turn over some of these cards, but already you can see most of these runs here are mixed, so it might be difficult. Could maybe put this 4 here, the 8 down here, and the King can go in the space. Maybe put this ace over here. Okay, so King could go in the space, but I don't think it helps very much. Jack, Jack, Ace, 9 onto a 10, King, 8 can go on a 9, 4 can go on a 5. I don't think there's anything else we can do. I'm sorry. I think I'll have to call it a day with this game. So anyway, I hope that demonstrates how you play Spider Solitaire with 2 suits. Obviously it's harder than 1 suit, and as you can imagine, the next level up is 4 suits, and that's an additional level of difficulty. But I will try it shortly and see how we get on. Okay, so I'll close this game down now. Well, I hope you found that interesting. Luck does play quite a large part in solving this puzzle. Anyway, I hope you will try out the game and let me know how you get on in the comments. There is a further level of difficulty which I will try in a later video. Please leave any feedback in the comments below. If this was of use, please can you click the thumbs up and subscribe if you want to find this video again or see more material. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.